Hey, whippersnappers, this is Tortoise the Gray. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown OU Battles. I let off with Kazooie, my Mega Pidgeot here, because I expected either Ferrothorn or Excadrill, both being Steel types, and so I have Heat Wave on Mega Pidgeot, and figured that would be a good bet. And they did lead with Ferrothorn, so I was able to take it out real quick, so that worked out nicely. Then we did a bunch of switching here. They brought in their Flogras, and so I brought in Fumzy, and then they brought in Excadrill, and then brought in Glade. Dude, lots of switching going on here. Clifford comes in, he's going to take a Psycho Cut, throw up the substitute. They're going to switch out into Dragonite. Clifford's not going to really be able to, well, we'll see here in a second. Clifford's able to set up the Dragon Dance. Dragonite's got Dragonite has extreme speed, that's the name of the move, which Clifford's able to withstand at least one without substitute and get a bounce off, which does real good damage. Unfortunately though, Clifford doesn't have quite enough health back to withstand another extreme speed, so he can't kill Dragonite, but he does do pretty decent damage to it. They bring in their Excadrill to take the Fake out, which works out. Boots is then going to throw up the, yeah, he's going to throw up the knockoff here, which will do reasonable damage to Gallade. A lot of his Pokemon didn't really seem to have a lot of items on, although I guess Gallade would have had the Mega Stone, that would be why. But we land the Fury Swipes here and take out the Gallade. That works out nicely. Hit the Brick Break hard on the Dark-type Greninja, and Boots does good damage, and actually enough damage that the Life Orb damage of Boots dying will take out the Greninja, so that works out pretty great. I decided to bring in my Garchomp, but they bring in their Flogras, so I decided to switch right back out. I used the Flamethrower, expecting that they might be switching into Excadrill, so I used that instead of Sludge Bomb, and so they switch into Dragonite, and he dies anyway because he was so low, but that works out. Excadrill's got the burn from earlier, and so with the Flamethrower, he's able to, or he dies, not able to withstand, and then they come in with their Flogras and Florgus, whatever this thing's name is. They come in with it and then decide to forfeit because they know that one Sludge Bomb's going to take it out. And I've still got 4 full health Pokemon left, so a good battle there from us. This is like the second battle I did with this team. Obviously some familiar faces. We've got Boots and Fumzy and Lumiere here. I was trying to think like, oh, who could I use in this? And it's like, well, I'll just use the same guy. I don't have time to be like totally inventive on everything I do. So we've got Fumzy and Lumiere back on this team, as well as Boots. But anyway, let's check out a second battle, see if we can't get somebody to stick around to the end, shall we? Alright guys, welcome back to battle number 2. We led off with Boots here, and they brought Greninja in, but immediately switched out into Tyranitar. Fake Out does almost nothing to Tyranitar, but then we're able to serve up the Brick Break, and then they hit us with a Thunder Wave, which is real annoying. I was hoping Brick Break would do more from Boots. A Life Orb boosted Ambipom with a 4 times effective hit. Tyranitar must have amazing defense. Azumarill comes in and kills Boots with a Waterfall. We're going to bring in Fumzy, which is going to cause them to switch out into Latias. We do land the Will-O-Wisp on the Latias, and then we're going to switch out into Bruce, our Garchomp. And Bruce is Choice Scarfed. So while they set up their Calm Mind, we are going to now hit it back with an Outrage, which is both good and bad because at that point we're locked into Outrage. We can't switch, we can't stop using it, and Bruce is going to go down to the Play Rough. So in the end, it was probably worth it to get Mega Latias off the field, but it was unfortunate to lose him to such a circumstance. Fumzy comes in. I leave him in, even though this guy's a special attacker, which is my own fault. But Fumzy's at least able to get the burn off on the Thundurus, which is just going to help tick away at his health at least. And then Lumiere is going to come in, which is going to force them to switch into Tyranitar. Tyranitar is going to be a 2-hit KO with the Shadow Ball, so this thing's just crazy bulky. Lumiere is then going to be up against Greninja, so we're going to switch out, bring Clifford in, and we're going to lower Greninja's attack, but it's a special attacker obviously, so that doesn't really do us any good. We get hit with a hard Dark Pulse, and we're getting buffeted by the Sandstorm. The Ice Beam, again, going to do pretty decent damage. We set up the Dragon Dance, but we're going to get buffeted here and die, so That's unfortunate. Lumiere is going to come in then, and since he's Ice type after using the Ice Beam, he's going to go down to a Fire Blast, which works out very nicely for us. And then Excadrill is going to miss on the Rock Slide, and also go down to a Fire Blast. So Lumiere doing work for sure. They bring in Azumarill. I'm going to switch out into Kazooie. Kazooie's going to take that Aqua Jet, and then gonna Mega Evolve here into Mega Pidgeot, and take another Aqua Jet and throw up the Hurricane here, which is going to be enough to take out Azumarill. Thundurus comes in. Kazooie's unfortunately not going to be fast enough to land a hit on Thundurus, but Lumiere is going to come in, and we go for the we get paralyzed, but we are able to get the Fire Blast off, fight through it, and kill Thundurus anyway. So yeah, a fun little battle. This guy was higher ranked than me by about 100 points, but yeah, fun battle. Yeah, interesting to play around with the new Megas and things like that. I think my favorites probably are Beedrill and Mega Pidgeot. I don't know. I think Mega Pidgeot is beautiful. I can't wait. Well, the Hexathlock's never going to go through Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but I would love to see Kazooie from Gen 1 of the Hexathlock as a Mega Pidgeot. That would just be fantastic. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.